Today I'm going to listen to another song that I have never heard before. Well, I lied. I have heard this song, but it was a Five Finger Death Punch version, and I think you know what I'm going to say next. That's right. This is Bad Company by Bad Company. Could you imagine? I've never heard the original. I've only ever heard the cover. Well, it's a new year, which means a lot of new videos of me listening to old music for the first time. There's a lot to revisit, a lot to discover. I've been doing videos like this for a little while. If you noticed, last year I started to do a lot more. I made little goals for myself and decided to just take it one little step at a time. And now here I am. We're starting to build a community. There's a lot of people in the comments that are giving new suggestions. And, you know, it all started with little steps, which kind of reminds me of how with the new year, everyone has New Year's resolutions. A lot of people get tripped up in the new year. They think that they have to make some kind of new fresh thing, and people will treat it as something like a fresh start. But most resolutions, let's be real, don't make it past February. Small, consistent habits, something that I've always struggled with until one day I found something that kind of changed things around. Walking. Fasted walks in the morning. It was a game changer. As soon as I woke up, get out of bed, brush my teeth, and I'd go. I'd walk for 2.5 miles. Mentally, it cleared my head, and spiritually, it gave me a space to think, be grateful, pray, and actually set the tone for the day. Therapy works the same way. It's not a quick fix or a new you switch. It's a steady habit or practice that helps you understand your patterns and helps you to build lasting change. That's where today's sponsor, BetterHelp, makes things easier. It's simple. You fill out a questionnaire and you can be matched with a licensed therapist in as little as a couple of days. And if it's not the right fit, you can switch therapists at any time at no additional cost. Not a big deal. We all have had to go through it. Sometimes, just like anything, it takes a little while to find the right fit for you. I've been through it. We all have. If you want to start the year by taking care of who you already are, building new habits, little by little, click the link in the description or go to betterhelp.com/Anthony Vincent for 10% off of your first month of therapy. Now let's get started. As always, I put the link of the original song in the description. So if you want to listen to that without any interruptions, because I will interrupt, this is your cue to exit the video now. But if you want to see my thoughts, keep watching. Oh, yeah.
Always on the run.
You know, a lot of bands in the 70s have that piano. That's the one thing that they all have in common is that piano intro. Or just piano in the song. It's like almost like the same tone for a lot of bands. It even gives me an Elton John feel. But it makes sense because it's all around the same time. Destiny! Again, like it's that light approach to singing that you hear in all these 70s bands. It's like when I was listening to Supertramp. You know, we can learn as singers. It's really fun to go back to basics because you can learn a lot from these bands, you know? It's good singing because it's safe in a way that is setting you up for longevity, if you know what I mean.
Bad company, and I can deny.
It's a simple band sound where you have, I mean, when I think about the cover of Five Finger Death Punch, it's like it gets all, there's all this production value to it, which is cool. And maybe that's one school of thought that more production and bringing it to a modern place to make it sound more intense is better. But then you listen to this, the source, and it sounds so good. And it sells itself so well by being way simpler than that. The drums kick in, they sound raw. You can hear the music studio because it was recorded. It was a real drum set. The guitars just come in and it doesn't sound that much different tonally than what we were introduced to, but yet the energy's been elevated. And the voice has got this nice quality to it that's like, it's clean, but you hear that little rasp that's under it. It's like, it's almost airy and light, but you can hear that little bit of distortion right here.
Father called me.
Right there. Stand.
That's why they call me.
That's why they call me.
Bad company, and I can deny. Bad company till the day I die.
I'm an idiot. I really am for not listening to this. How can I listen to the Five Finger Death Punch version and just never out of curiosity listen to the original? That is so stupid. I'm an idiot. And I know you agree with me too. But listen to that run right there.
Bad company.
Bad company.
Till the day I die.
Till the day I die.
Till the day I die.
I love the reverb too that's being used. I just love the production of these bands, man. It's rare that, you know, you hear like a song with the name of the band, like a title track that actually is not cheesy. This is kind of like a song in and of itself.
Till the day I die.
Rebel Souls.
Rebel souls, deserters we are called.
Strong melodies too.
Chose a gun and threw away the sun.
Chose a gun and threw away the sun. Embracing the rebel. Who does that anymore? This is not cool anymore. Not in this society. No, I'm kidding. A lot of you think it is. You know what I mean.
Now these towns, they all know our name. Six gun sound is our claim to fame.
That's a cool run. Our claim to fame. I want to take that line right there because it's just so clean.
Now these towns, they all know our name.
Now these towns, they all know our name. Six gun sounds.
Is our claim to fame.
I love that way that he says claim. Our claim, but just faster. Love this guy's voice. Paul Rogers, heard the name before. Would you be offended if I said that I don't know what Paul Rogers looks like? A lot of you might be surprised about this because you saw my channel. And for years, I've done songs in the style of other artists, and I've pulled out a lot of wild cards in the past. A lot of obscure artists that make you think like I know a lot of shit. I do know obscure artists, but I don't know them all. There's a lot of music I don't know, I gotta admit. I'll tell you why that's a good thing. When you're in a position like me who, you know of bands, you know that there's a lot that you have yet to explore. Because I have friends, for instance, that tell me that they've never seen Sopranos, TV show, or they've seen like one episode of Breaking Bad, and my response to them is not, "Oh, are you serious?" Like I get mad or make them feel bad about it. In fact, I tell them I'm jealous. I'm jealous of them that they get to experience watching The Sopranos for the first time. That is amazing to me. So like, if I get to experience some of the greatest music that, you know, laid the foundation for future bands, artists, whatever, and this is good shit, then I'm excited about my journey of learning more about bands that you probably all know that I haven't. A lot of the old timers, or, you know, so on and so forth.
Bad company, and I won't deny.
Bad company.
Bad company.
Yes.
Till the day I die. Yeah. Till the day I die.
This is solo, man. You know, that's the thing about hearing songs like this. It reminds you that it's not how complicated you make something. You don't have to overcomplicate things, but just play it with intention. Like, this is very simple stuff. You know, when you have players that are really in it, that are good players, and just like, bam, like every hit. One thing that sticks out to me now is the drum hits, like the snare fills and stuff are so intentional. It just feels huge. I love guitars with like chorus effects on them, you know?
Bad company, I can't deny.
Also, I love that this song has one vocal. There's reverb. There's no double. Now listen, in production, I like to double my voice depending on what I'm going for. You know, and I like to do layers too, harmonies and stuff like that. But I think that's a matter of preference. And a lot of modern music does that, you know, because it has that sound. But this is what I love about music of this time, is that it's got that rawness to it. Even though there was a lot of bands back in the 70s that were layering voices. I mean, you know, Queen being one of them with all the harmonies, or Kansas, for instance, with all their harmonies, Boston, so on and so forth. But this is cool because it's just one voice, and like, oh, the last chorus is coming. We don't want to make this boring. Just take it somewhere else. Bring in other voices. Bring in a choir. Like, no, it's just intentional.
Bad company till the day I die. I said, it's bad company. Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah!
Bad company till the day I die.
Bad company till the day I die. That's it. The era of the long fade out. Keep it going. This is the time where bands, like, they let songs drag and jam out for 5 minutes, 6 minutes if it had to, before like everything was just so 3 minutes and 30 seconds. We need to get this to the radio play. You know, like now we're kind of like in an independent renaissance. Also, a lot of people are at war with AI, or you're indifferent like myself. I've you know, I know I made an AI video about, like, you know, AI being the death of music. And then I realized, oh, I'm kind of indifferent about it because nothing's going to stop the course of where things are going in the music industry. Never, you know, nothing was able to stop illegal downloading. Nothing was able to stop streaming or the internet. So we ain't going to stop this. But listening to this is the beauty of rediscovering old music, is that you can draw or learn something from the past, because it's so much more appealing. To me, it's much more appealing to hear like this than it is modern stuff that's just oversaturated and just the epitome of overthinking. And not all of it. Not all of it. I'm not saying everything, but you know what I mean. So my feeling here, listening to Bad Company, and, you know, in comparison to Bad Company, the cover by Five Finger Death Punch, this is the superior version by far, which is fine because I'm sure Five Finger Death Punch was not setting out to improve the song. I know this because being someone who has done a lot of covers myself, and people accusing me or saying, well, the original's better. I know the original is better. You know what I mean? I'm not in competition with the originals. I'm sure they're not either. However, the source material speaks for itself. When you have a strong song like this, you don't need modern production to help sell it. You don't need a big cinematic boost. When you've got a voice, a singular voice, guitars, drums, bare minimum, yet it's so much bigger. Less is more, as they say. Anyway, that's all I have. There'll be a lot more videos. Give me some more suggestions in the comments. What do you want to see me talk about next? Or what do you want to see me listen to next? Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.